Why did all the maggots feed on Jesus?
Oh.
While he was dead for those 3 days. Why didn't all the maggots feed on Jesus? The Bible and the prophets never say. It's the Nothing Sacred Show for the 16th of April 2017, the Easter edition.
It's attrition.
Oh, yes, that's us here. This is the Nothing Sacred fucking show. I am Cruise Control.
And I'm Maxwell Silver fucking Hammer.
And this is us today doing our thing on Easter Sunday, the Easter Bunny, the Easter
As we
love,
always
the resurrection of Jesus.
Oh, yeah. The Lizard, man,
And,
comes back, I guess.
Yeah, and it's a lovely day for random old people to be walking down the street and have some guy turn on his Facebook live stream and shoot him in the face live on Facebook.
What? Okay, wait. So this dude shot an old guy in the face on Facebook Live?
On Facebook Live, yes. Live Facebook. He goes,
Wow.
dog. He goes, dog. Then they show him talking on the phone. He filmed himself again later on. I was like, dog, I think I killed like 13 people today. But he was like, dude, and the reason why he did this, and you have to look this up. Look up Mr. Medicare.
Oh, yeah, I've gone to his page before.
Yeah,
actually.
well, he's got a new stream, and the first half of his stream, he's talking about this, and he has the guy's like, dog, man, I just snapped today, dog. All this pent up for us, you guys kept blowing me off, dog, and I just snapped, dog, because he broke up with his girlfriend, dog, named Joy Lane, dog.
Is he a white dude or a black
No,
dude?
black dude.
Oh,
Black
shit.
dude.
Okay.
And at first,
And
CNN didn't show a picture of him because they were afraid that people would, because they didn't want to show a picture of a black guy. But anyway, that's another story. But he goes. I saw the video, dude. It's fucking. It blew my. He basically goes, opens the door of his car.
Huh?
Yeah, opens the door. What's with the guy? This is for Joy Lane. The guy goes, "Hey, I don't know what you're talking about, man." And the guy was just an old black dude walking down the street. He had a bag in his hand. He may have been bringing some fucking Cadbury eggs home to his granddaughter, or something like that. Whatever. You never know. And he goes, "Hey, I don't have any." And he goes, "This is for Joy Lane." He pulls out a gun, shoots him in the head, then points the thing at this guy laying there. Blood is pouring out of his face, dude. And
Wow.
yeah. So then he gets back in the car.
Facebook
Now
Live. You know what? How stupid can you be?
No, it's not stupid. He's just like, I snapped, man. He's like, dog, I snapped. He's like, yeah. Did you watch the video? And he's got people calling him on his phone while he's like filming him. Like afterwards, he's sitting in his car. He's like, yo, man, I'm just gonna keep running. I'm gonna keep killing until. So who knows what the fuck's going on, man? It's just the world, man.
Dude,
this fucking world, dude.
Man, that's crazy.
But at least we know that this is not fake news, because we got to figure that shit out on Facebook, because they have to send us all the reasons and things that show us how it's not fake news. Hey, we're a bunch of fucking retards, and that's just how corporations think of us. Fake news might be news that has strange links or strange headlines. Click here to notify us of fake. That's my favorite part. Click here to notify us of fake news. Which means click here to keep all the opinions you don't agree with in line, man.
Right. Anything that's against our agenda, go ahead and click here and make sure that we know about it. Flag it to us.
Basically so. So that's it's fucking Easter, man. It's the day of man. We're falling apart even more, man. It's
Well, here was another thing. Shit, that we could start. Did you see that United Airlines shit? Dude?
Oh, of course, yeah. There are two sides to this, though. That guy was, from what I've heard, there's two sides. And if you don't know what we're talking about, of course you should probably do. Guy was hit by the police beat
the shit out of that dude.
They
man.
beat, yeah. But here's the thing that people are stupid about again, and let's talk about this again. This is how people are stupid about it. Those were not United employees who were hitting him. Those were security or police from the airport.
Well, the fact that they went that fucking crazy,
well,
you know
yes,
what I'm saying?
is because of the police, but it wasn't United. United has every right to kick anybody off their flights for whatever fucking reason they want to. Now they're gonna get their money. I'm not saying that's right or anything, but it's not them who hit. Now what they did to that guy was fucking crazy. Like I said, this whole world is just batshit, dude. We're losing our fucking minds. Everything is recorded. Everything is fucking. I mean, look at us,
and it's
dude.
out there now. Like nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, they'd be like, "Oh man, someone's videotaping. We better behave." Now they're just like, "Fuck it. Let's do something crazier now that it's being videotaped." You know what I mean?
Now let's think about this for a second and think about look at us, man. Think about this for a bit. I was thinking about this earlier today. We've been doing this fucking show for a year and a half, right? Just about every week, a year and a half. Pretty much every. Let's just say every week we average probably maybe a couple, give or take 5 or 10, right?
Right.
So that's 50. That's 54 weeks, right?
Right.
All right.
Well, a little over that because it's 52 weeks in a year.
52. So. Well, 50. I'd say about 50, 65, 70 weeks. Okay.
Okay.
Or that we've done a show. Let's say our shows average an hour, dude.
Okay.
So we have 70 hours of recorded of just us bullshitting, talking, just from us having conversations that are out there forever, that are there, that have been put out and published. We have 3 full fucking days of us just bullshitting.
Wow. So yeah, if somebody wanted to sit and just let it play constantly,
it'd be 3 fucking days of us going,
wow.
And we have that. So if one of us dies, dude, we could have like some memorial where they just have a marathon of playing like all of our shit for 3 days.
A nothing sacred marathon, huh?
Well, yeah, think about it, because that's what. Think about it. What would happen is if someone and one of us died and we had this radio show. And really, I want to listen to my friend again, and then it's there to listen to. You can hear either us all the time. So we're basically immortal now, man. We are.
That's true.
Yeah,
we've immortalized ourselves.
Yeah,
now
immortalized ourselves, and
it's like a fossil. You know how they do the carbon prints and all that shit. Or the tar.
Oh yeah, and now, but back to that United Airlines thing. But anyway,
but what happened? I think they oversold the flight or something.
They oversold the flight, and then they had to kick 4 people off because they wanted to get some of their employees to a certain location.
Which is kind of, I think, some bullshit because it's like, well, what happened to customer service? The guy paid for a flight.
Yes, exactly.
Get out of here,
well, of course they don't give a shit about the customer, man. These are corporations, man. That's why if they give a shit about the customer and respected their customer, companies like Facebook wouldn't write people things like, okay, fake news is this. We need to tell you about fake news. In other words, we need to tell you to think that certain news is not real so that we can determine which news is real and not and tell you what that is. Therefore, you'll believe everything that we tell you because what we're telling you is true news.
We're looking out for you.
We're looking out for you because we're going to tell you what the true news is and the fake news. And we want you to report the fake news to us so we can remove that fake news. Of course, a lot of those reports of fake news will be for quote-unquote true news. But if we get enough quotes for those quote-unquote fake news, we have a reason to remove that fake news. So let's say we get a report about someone who says that whites don't have white privilege. Well, that's fake news. We've gotten 25 reports that said it was fake news as well. We've gotten 440 reports about this black guy saying white guys are trash and should be our servants in reparation. But that's not fake news. The 25
Nobody's
people
like that
so
at
we're
all.
going to remove the white guy saying there's no white privilege, but we'll keep the black guy on because we don't believe that's fake news. We know what we're the arbiters of that.
That's funny, and that's a buzzword or buzz phrase created by Donald Trump. Fake news, so they're now running.
It actually wasn't. They're running with it, but it actually was before that. Before that, it was like this. Because what they're saying is Breitbart and all these right-wing places. That's all fake news. The WikiLeaks things about Hillary, that's all fake news because they want people to believe the narrative. Just like when this afternoon, when this story just broke about this black guy, right? They didn't have a picture for a while. CNN didn't. And then the picture that they had up for a moment was like a flash picture, so it looked like the guy was kind of white. Because they didn't want to make we can't put up. We want to make sure he's black. He is black. Ah, damn it! All right, let's put his picture up. We're racist. We're sorry if we're racist. We're showing the truth, but actually we're just it's.
We don't want to look racist or anything.
The world is fucking crazy, is what's going on, man. It's like, and so with that United thing, it's the same thing, man. It's
More, fuck the customer. I mean, I would have done the same thing, to be honest with you. I would have been like, no, hell no, I'm not getting up. Fuck you. Find your employees need to find their own way to where they need to be. They work for the airline. I paid. See, that's the thing, man. Too many. And here's my thing. I think too many consumers have kowtowed to corporations and allowed this shit to happen. So now they're like, yeah, we can do all the fucking shit we want to you.
Yeah, of course, because they know they have to get somewhere. See, they know they have you captive and you have to get somewhere. So it doesn't matter how you get there. You have to get somewhere in some way. So they can go, all right, well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Even like with DirecTV, dude, I've been having, they've been raising my rates every month, dude. My shit's been, and I'm like, what's going on? Every time I talk to him. This time this guy tried to tell me it was only 1 month that it was going to be like that. And I'm like, okay. And then in the month before that, then they said they were charging me a late fee, and I'm like, I've always paid on the first. Well, how is that all of a sudden?
You know what
in
you
there
need,
going,
dude? You know, I'm telling you what you need is a Fire Stick,
Fire Stick,
a Fire Stick,
yep.
something, but one with a controller that has an actual remote control. Because a lot of them make you use your phone, and they say use your phone. But there are some like Roku and others that have a remote control that acts like forward and back, or you know like different things where you can. But the only thing you probably have to figure about if they have speech for different apps like Spotify.
Right.
You know, like because Spotify is going to cover your music choice needs, man. Believe me, it does now for me, and I got the free version. So that's a wow. I'm sorry, I'm going.
Well, you're actually surfing my wavelength, man. Because I had something else when you talk about smartphones and shit.
Well, before we go there, just a quick aside, because this is something that came to me earlier today too. These fucking places like Spotify and stuff, right? Like these places. See, I grew up with commercials, right? So they don't bug me that much, right?
Right. It's like, oh well, it's commercial.
It's a commercial,
whatever.
So they're like, okay, like, well, there's a lot of things about Spotify's paid service that are kind of cool, like listening to anything you want at any time.
With no commercials.
Well, yeah, but the no commercials don't bug me. But that's a big selling point of theirs. They have commercials talking about. They have commercials saying, "Hey, don't get commercials." So I'm like, I would never pay $10. I can deal with the fucking two commercials between songs. But my point is that people today can't.
Right, they're so impatient.
They can't deal with it because they don't listen to commercials anymore.
Right. It's just kind of, it's like a little minor annoyance is all it is. Well, it's like all these sites are doing. YouTube does the same shit. YouTube Red or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, where now you could pay so much money and you won't have to see ads anymore.
Nah, well, you got ad blocker for that, so. Ad blocker on Chrome. You using Chrome because Chrome.
See, I still use Internet Explorer, but
Internet because you've got Windows 7, don't you old fuck?
Yeah, man.
That's why.
Oh man, surfing my old phone.
Okay, so basically this is still the smartphone and the other thing.
Yeah, you got into the smartphone. You segued us into the smartphone.
All right, so what happened now?
Because I have a theory about this shit. Because what happened is I was in Carson City this week, and I was at the hotel. I had my iPad with me, and I was going to try to get onto their Wi-Fi, so I could be online. And so there's a thing where you have to check the box, and I use a Bluetooth keyboard with my shit, dude, because I can't do that swipe a tap of shit, man. That's and I'll get to that in a second. But anyway, the Bluetooth keyboard gave me a fighting chance when it came to this thing. Otherwise, I'd never use it. So anyway, I'm trying to check the box, where it says to agree to our terms, to use this network, check the box. So I try to check the box. It won't check. And dude, the woman from downstairs, I had to call her, and I said, hey, is there a problem with your Wi-Fi? And she's like, well, you know what? I'll come up and help you. So she came up. She couldn't even get it to fucking work. Anyway, long story short, I finally went into something in settings, dude. And it was some setting about rotating screen or something, or stop your screen from rotating. And I'm like, okay, why the fuck would you want your screen to rotate?
Because sighted thing. Yeah.
Well, it's a sighty thing, but here's the thing. So many blind people love iPhones, right? And it's like the flavor of the month. And I'm sorry, Chandelier, we disagree on this shit. I think you're full of shit. But here's the deal with this. Okay, I think the blind people that use iPhones and that like them are blind people that have had sight at one point in their life, dude. Because for someone like me, it's a totally foreign concept about rotating screens and the middle of the screen and the right-hand corner of the screen. It's very visual. And it's like, dude, you're trying to make a dog into a cat. You can't do that. So
okay, well, how do you not? I mean, if you know when the bottom of the screen is by the buttons are usually at the bottom. So the right of the screen would be to the right of the buttons on that side of the screen.
Right.
Now, rotating screen means it's something very visual. That means that basically what happens is, let's say you turned. I'll explain it to you. I'm sure you pretty much have figured it out probably, or do you have any idea what it means?
You know what? I really don't. That's
all
what
right.
I'm thinking.
So I'm going to explain something. This is going to be Jeffrey 101, Professor Cruise Control.
Cruise control?
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing, though, okay? This is why it's weird to me. Because sighted people always complain that if a picture's moving or fluttery, they can't watch something, right? And they're like, damn, the picture's moving too much, or I can't see. So why would you want your screen to rotate and move?
Okay, because this is how it works. Because it's convenience for how you're it's for people who don't want to put the this is how lame it sounds to me. It's for people who don't want to have the bottom of the screen be always where the buttons are. So let's say you have your iPad, right?
Oh, that would fucking annoy me,
and
dude.
You're holding it in your hand. Well, it wouldn't affect you because yours is all your stuff is. It always starts on the top of the screen, doesn't it? Like everything you do. I mean, in other words, hard to explain.
See, that. Like for me, I'd go left to right with the arrow keys on my on my Bluetooth.
Okay,
keyboard.
so left to right, but it goes left, left, left. Then it goes to the next line on left, left, left. Like if you're reading a Braille, when you get to the end, have to go to the next line. That's what it's kind of the same thing. It starts at the top, and then it goes left, 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 and then it goes down, 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 down the page.
Right.
Basically, same exact thing as that. So
Exactly.
all you're doing with rotating is, let's say you want the screen to be more long, horizontal more than vertical. Because let's see if I can explain this. Now your iPad, right? Your iPad is rectangular. It's not square. Doesn't have equal sides.
Right. It is. It's skinnier.
So the skinnier sides are the bottom. The buttons, I assume, are on the skinnier side on the bottom, right?
Actually, there's just a home button down there. It's just one round button.
Okay, one round button there, and because you don't even fuck with it after that. You turn that shit on. Okay, so that's the bottom. So some people like to have it like you know how your TV is widescreen.
Okay.
Some people would rather have it widescreen instead of long screen. So when they turn it, let's say they turn it to the right. Now the home button is on the right side of the screen, but the screen is now up and down shorter than it is longer. So now people can it rotates the screen so that it looks right on that when it's turned to the side.
Wow, dude, that to me, that's like trying to learn a house, and every time you go home, they move the furniture around.
Yeah, because you're thinking of it as how you picture visual things, which is spatially with your body and with your hands and with your body.
Right.
While visually has nothing to do with any of that at all. It's just completely almost. And hearing is the same way, dude.
Yep.
You know, it's almost like the same thing. Here's an idea. Here's another way of looking at it. It's like, let's say you were listening to surround sound on your radio. Okay. Let's say, and you're listening to it on your speakers in your house, but you're facing your TV.
Okay.
Okay. And you're like, oh fuck. So, but you want that sound to come so that, like, let's say something on the TV is on the right hand side, and you want to hear it from that side, so you want to be there, right?
Uh-huh.
So let's say you go and go, fuck it. I don't want. I'm sitting straight toward my TV, but I want to sit on my couch. So you sit on your couch, and instantly rotating. Now the speakers rotate so that you can hear it from the left side on your couch and the right side on your couch, as if you were just sitting
with my back to the
fireplace. So let's say you're sitting in the back of the fireplace, you're watching a movie, and then you move over to your couch. All of a sudden, the speaker system shifts. So now you're sitting. Now it's like you were sitting in front of the TV, like you were watching it, like you were like. So in other words, everywhere you moved, the sound would move like you were actually, you know, like watching it or seeing it from how, I don't know how it makes you know what I'm saying, right?
And that's something I would never do.
But,
you know what I'm saying?
Does that make sense to you? Like,
I mean, it does, but it's pointless. I was like, why would somebody even want to do that? You know, I still don't understand.
Have the option. They like their visual, and some people like to have longer screens, and they like to hold it a different way, so they want to be able to hold it from the side and just stare at it. You know, like my phone does the same thing. Like I pick up my phone, I can watch like long way. You know how your phone is like a card.
Yeah. Well,
that's the thing. I'm like, then sometimes I want to watch YouTube. I switch it over so it looks like a TV more and not like a phone. So it's.
Wow. See, yeah, for me, dude, it's always the same way, the same all the time, you know?
That's because you're stupid and blind, but that's okay, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I guess that's my whole point, though, man. When you've never been able to see, how do you conceptualize those fucking things?
You don't. You can't.
That's it.
I tried to explain it to you in a way that I think it's easy to understand if you think about it. You know, like let's say you're in a square room, you know, like I said, and you walk, you're standing in the middle of a wall, and you're listening to a show, and you're just like leaning against that wall, and it sounds like, let's say someone shoots you on the left, you hear it on the left,
Right.
and let's say it's just a standard gunshot that goes bang, 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 bang. So let's say you turn to your left and move diagonally to the center of the wall to the center of the other wall, and then you turn. All of a sudden, the speakers shift, and now you're still hearing it from the left of you and not from the right of you, because it's shifted over.
Well,
He probably doesn't make. Fuck it.
For me, it's like, what would be the point of that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
know. You don't understand because you don't get it, man.
I don't get it. I'm not a sightsty, and that's the thing though. But I think a lot of the blindos that use the iPhone, not only that, dude, but these fucking, like Bureau of Services for the Blind, I think they get some kind of kickback for recommending specific devices and software and shit. Because remember when JAWS was big and everybody was like, oh yeah, JAWS, you got to use JAWS, man, fuck Window-Eyes. And I used to use Window-Eyes all the time. Well, now I use JAWS and everybody's fucking flavor of the month, Dick Lurpin Window-Eyes. And oh no, Window-Eyes is the great program. That's the one you got to use. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, that happens in anything with tech. But yeah, it's surprising that you would think they'd use Apple because it's so limited. Like you have to buy all their fucking iPhone shit, iPad stuff. Like iTunes. You have to buy iTunes, and you can't like use other shit on their. I just don't like.
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah,
has
you go
to
to
be
certain sites, it just doesn't work right with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not an Apple person myself, and I think a lot of people are moving away from that too. So.
I would hope so, man. God damn. It's just, what was I going to say? So, well, and here's the other thing, dude. Then you get sighties that are like, why don't you use an iPhone? When are you going to get in the 21st century? And because, dude, in their mind, they think that it's a Knight Rider phone. Like, you just talk to it and have conversations. Like, hi, Siri, how you doing today? I am good, thank you. Like, you have this relationship with your phone, and all you got to do is speak a command to it, and it does it. It doesn't work that way. You got to swipe a tap a little bit.
Watch this shit. Hey, Cortana. Please tell me the score of the current NBA playoff game. Now it brought the scores up to me.
Oh, so it didn't speak them. It just visually shot them up at you.
Hey, Cortana, what's the weather going to be like for tomorrow? Hey, Cortana. What's the weather going to be like for tomorrow?
The forecast for tomorrow shows rain showers with a high of 58
pulling it up there?
and a low of 45.
Yep, it just said it on the video. High of 58, low of 45. So when you listen, you will hear that on the video, basically.
That's okay. Oh, so it did go through on your. Okay, I didn't hear it. That's why I was like, we're having that.
It didn't actually go through on the first time either. Just it was like a number. So.
Oh, okay. But yeah, a lot of sighted people think that you just, you just talk to it and it does everything you say to do, but not necessarily. In some cases, you actually have to do a little swipe a tappa and all that other bullshit. And like I said, man, if I do get a smartphone, I'm definitely going to get something with a Bluetooth keyboard for sure, because that swiping and tapping shit.
Swipe and tap. Yeah, I don't see how any blind people actually use that, honestly.
Well, again, I think it's blind people that have had vision at one point, or have some limited vision, but if you can't conceptualize visual anything, then you're not going to, you're going to be in the dark. It's like, well, what? That makes no fucking sense. So, but yeah, man, that was my thing with the iPhone. Oh, and also, too, you get these blindos that, like, when you rip on the iPhone, dude, some of them act like it's cracked, dude. Like, they want to fight you over the shit. Hey, don't talk about my QST iPhone. And then they'll say things like, well, if you have problems, you could always call me. But of course, when you try to call them, or try to get a hold, hey man, how do I do this on my iPad? These motherfuckers don't answer their phone, or they don't return your text, so it's like, yeah, dude, okay, lip service is what it is.
I just think you're bitter because you don't understand the technology.
Oh, I'm an old fucking crotchety cantankerous fuck, aren't I?
Yes, you are, and that's no problem with that. At least you're not walking down the street in Cleveland and
shooting people in the face.
Think
yeah,
about that,
exactly.
man. Think about that. I just keep thinking. It's kind of on my mind because I watched that shit right before this show, and
So
I was
you
like,
actually saw this shit.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. So
I might watch it after we're done here.
it just makes me. Well, it's called the live stream. I think it's his last one, but you have to kind of fast forward a little bit, but you'll get to it.
Okay.
And or you can probably find it if you. I mean, look. I don't think they're probably taking it off or banning it from a lot of things. So you may have to watch the video. Mr. Metacore has it though, so you can find him again if you look for that. But yeah, so that was. I don't really have that much other than just the bat. Just all this news that's happening, man. It's just
This batshittery. They're
yes,
out of their
the Berkeley
fucking minds.
thing, little fight in Berkeley yesterday at the protests, and then the big bomb that's been going off the fucking Korea. Where
Oh yeah, drop it, fucking, or what was it? Syria?
Syria, we
fuck?
got the huge ass bomb like a Moab.
Biggest bomb possible, just
Yeah.
dropped on these.
It's just
you know?
massive ordnance air fucking bomb or something like that. Air just absolutely destroyed a bunch of shit. But yeah, we're spiraling again, man. But at least we're hanging on, man. At least we have this and other things in our lives, you know.
Yes, things to keep us grounded.
That's
I do have another story for you. This is a story though that happened to me.
okay. Go for
A
it.
couple weeks ago. And dude, this is vintage Mac Metro. You know, as for those who don't know Mac Metro, you know, if you remember the STEM radio shows, if you go that far back, you might remember Mac Metro coming on a few times. But so we went to Westfest a few weeks ago, and that was actually pretty dope, man. It was Rodney and Joe Cooley, Dog Pound, Too Short, DJ Quick.
Surprised you didn't see my bro there.
Oh, did he go?
Yeah, my bro went to that. So
That's funny. Yeah, you think, or he would have seen me or
yeah,
something.
DJ
but,
Quick, and I heard it was pretty good, man. So how was it? Was
Yeah, it was decent, man. Although they did a lot of their popular stuff, they didn't do, you know, more, the
well,
more
of course.
underground.
They don't have a
tracks.
lot of time to do anything but their popular. There's like 7 or 8 of them. I'm sure Cube was on for like an hour, right?
Yeah, Cube was on for a while, actually,
Yeah.
for like good, probably 30, 45 minutes, something like that. So, because he was the headliner. But anyway, dude, so we get I bought the tickets online. We had to go to Will Call to pick them up. So we go to Will Call, we get our tickets, and so we go down to our seats, and we go sit in the seats.
Uh-oh. I almost think I have an idea what's going to happen. Let me guess before we even go further.
Okay, all right.
All right, so you're in your seat, right? You're down there in your seat. You're in the right seat or the wrong seat. You might be in the wrong seat, or he has to go somewhere and leave you sitting there to do some shit.
Dude, you are so close. You were just like, you know, like the flame is hitting you. You know, like kind of scorching you a little bit.
Okay.
That's how warm you are. So he's like, "Hey, dude, I want to get a drink," and I was like,
I
man.
knew it. He had to leave. He had to go do something. He couldn't just sit there, wait for the shit
Yep,
to start.
exactly. So, and the concert's about to start. That's the thing.
I knew it.
There was like,
I was right, basically.
yep, you're so on point, dude. How this shit went down. So he gets up. I said, "Yeah, I'll take a drink too, man. If you want to get me something." He's like, "All right, dude." So he gets up. I'm sitting there. Rodney and Joe Cooley go on. They start doing their thing. All of a sudden, dude, this chick and her boyfriend come up, and they go, "These are our seats." And at first, I didn't think she was talking to me because it was so fucking loud. I couldn't hear anything. So I'm kind of just sitting there, you know. And then she says, "Can't you see?" And I was like, fuck, I think she is talking to me. And I was like, "Huh?" I was like, "No." And she's like, "Well, these are our seats. You're in our seats." And I'm like, well, you know, and I didn't have the tickets on me or anything. So, because Mac Metro had them. So I'm like, well, and then I stand up and I explain. I said, "Look, I'm totally blind. My friend just went to the bar. You know, if you want to just wait for him to get back, you know." Well, then they get the security guard, and he comes, dude, he's this old fucker, and he even has old man breath, dude. You know how old guys have that, like, old,
Coffee,
like, kind of a sweet-ass eating breath kind of shit,
like,
you know?
like coffee, chocolate, and dookie.
Yeah, it's kind of like a sweet shit smell, dude. Like a sweet shit'ems, you know?
Like poop dipped in, like M&M poop.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, or like some kind of fruit candy.
Wow, so this is awkward. You're like, oh shit, probably sweating, going fuck.
I was, dude, I was totally fucking, you know, and so I told the security guard, I said, "This is what, you know, I'm assuming this is where we're supposed to be." And he's like, "Well, I need to see your ticket." And I said, "I don't have it, man." I said, "I'll tell you what. Why don't you walk me up to the bar and we'll find my friend and then we'll see if we're the right seats."
Oh my god, you don't even know what bar he's going to.
Well, there's that. It's the bar up the steps. You know, you go up the steps, and there's a bar right there.
Okay, so you found him, right?
No, the guy wouldn't walk me up there. He was like, well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you just stay there for now? And I'm like, okay. And I guess the guy that she was with was some Mexican dude. And dude, I think he was gonna fucking wanted to fight because he like got in my face and he was like, "These are our seats, man. Get out." And I'm like, hey, dude, I'm blind, man. I cannot see at all. And my friend has gone to the bar to get drinks. So when he gets back, you know, we can check the tickets and see what's going on. But for now, I can't do too much. And so then they kind of backed off a little bit. So then I text Henry and I'm like, dude, get back to our seats now. And so he comes back finally, and he's like, hey, dude, sorry, I ran into somebody I knew when I was talking to him. I was like, hey, dude, there's these people here that say that we're in their seats. So, dude, he's very adamant, and he's like, nah, man, these are our seats. Dude,
but it's
fuck
not.
that.
It's not your seats.
It isn't, exactly. Finally, the security guard comes over. He pulls out the tickets and shows them, and the guy says, nah, man, your seats are over there, and he points. So then we get up, and I told the security guard, I said, please apologize to those people. So then we get up, and guess what? He doesn't want to. He's like, oh, dude, it's going to be a bitch to get over there, dude, trying to walk through all those people. That's going to be a fucking pain in the ass. Here, dude, let's just sit here. And I'm like, wait a minute, dude, these might be somebody else's seats. You know, like it was over on the other side.
Wow, dude.
And he goes, well, no one's sitting here now. And I'm like, well, they may be. And then sure enough, a guy came over later and was like, hey, bro, this is our seat, man. And so I'm like, come on, dude.
Wow, that's not even dumb. That's just almost like that's like just. I'm sorry, Mac, dude. That's get and that's fucking retard, dude. That's like, dude, you're an adult, dude. Get your fucking seats. You got your seats for a reason.
Yeah.
Get in your. What he didn't want to do was lead you between fucking. Did he have beer? Did you get you guys drinks?
Yeah, he did. Yep,
but he was talking up there. He didn't. Oh wait, he didn't even look at his fucking phone to see if you when you texted him either.
Well, oh no, he got the text. That's why it made him come back.
How long was he gone?
I'd say about 15 minutes.
Wow. And when did they come over at first? When was the first they came over?
Probably about 5 to 6 minutes into it.
Wow. So you went over and he was like, I don't want to go. So he got in an altercation, had to show his tickets to somebody else. And then wouldn't go out to the seats to avoid that happening again. He wouldn't go to his own seats.
Yep. He was just like, well, dude, it's a pain in the ass because he didn't want to lead me through all those people, I guess. So I'm like, dude, come on. You know? So eventually when the guy came over and was like, hey, man, these are our seats, you know, the second time, then he was like, all right, dude, fuck it, dude. Let's go to our seats, man. And I'm like, God damn. You know? Like.
Just totally, how long did this whole thing probably ruined the first. Oh,
dude, Rodney and Joe Cooley, I couldn't even enjoy. Because that shit was going on the whole time, and I was pissed off, and I was like, you know.
Yeah, you had to pound your beer, and then it didn't even help because it was probably a light, shitty beer that cost like $12.
Yeah, pretty much, exactly.
He probably got you a light beer. Like, I'll get him a light beer. Like, you don't need a light beer at a fucking Cube concert. You need a fucking 40, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Something big. Oh, and by the way, the weed smoke was very concentrated.
Of course. I'm sure it was everywhere, man. And I would have, been on that shit.
Yeah, it was. But I mean, other than that, it was a good concert.
Wow,
the first.
That is more than frustrating. That is like, dude, I can't enjoy my. So how long were you sitting in those other seats?
I'd say about. Let's see. I think it was after Dog Pound went on when that guy finally came up to us. So that was probably another 15 minutes or so, 15 to 20 minutes.
Just stupidity, man. Just come on, dude. This is why, dude. It's why, dude. Damn, dude, why? That is fucking why, dude.
He does shit like that all the time. I mean, you remember when we were roommates.
I know, but it's not just him. It's you. It's like, why would you not want to be comfortable in like these are mine? First of all, you should have like looked. He probably just found seats. Like, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't actually want to look and count the numbers down and look for the right row. I'm just gonna sit in our seats.
Too much work, dude. Well, it's kind of like the
And then, of course, he insists, "This is our seats, but I'm sure it's my seat." And then he looks like an idiot.
That's like, he's because he's mixed. So, dude, he's got the worst of both races. He's got the lazy black dude, and he's got the snooty white guy. Like, I should not have to move.
Come on, man. No one's sitting here now.
Yeah, that's what he said. For now, no one's here. And I'm like,
Dude, what do
Fuck,
you
dude.
have seats,
You know, it's-
dummy? If you were like sneaking in like some fucking vagrant, you could like be like, I gotta sit where I sit, but you fucking have seats, you dumbass. Go sit in your seats, dude. No, we might be able to sit here for now. Were they closer?
Yeah.
Was that a problem? They were closer to the stage, or what?
I think so. Yeah, I think
Fucking
they may have been a
retard.
little closer.
You gotta get it.
As close as possible. I want to smell their cologne.
It's like, get the fuck out of here, man. Just sit where you're fucking assigned, man. You paid
Yep,
for the seat you sit at, and then you sat down, and everything was fine for the rest of the show, right?
Yeah, then once we got to our seats, finally, you know,
Jesus
and
fucking Christ, dude.
Dog Pound was playing, and then when DJ Quick came out, of course it was dope, dude. He was awesome. He had a guitar on stage, and he was High C was actually his hype man, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty dope. And the only disappointing one was E40, man. He did a lot of his newer stuff that I really don't like, but other than that, the rest of it was cool. But yeah, dude, that first part, I was like, oh my god. And I was still
And
a little mad.
of course, here's another question for you to make it even worse. How long were you sitting there before he went to get a drink?
We were there probably 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
Okay, so it wasn't like he sat down and was like 10 minutes later, I'm gonna go get a drink. It's about to start. Now I'm gonna go now.
Well, it was pretty much because there was a comedian who got up first, just kind of get the crowd warmed up or whatever, and he was doing his jokes and his set and whatever, and then just about when Rodney and Joe Cooley were about to start, then that's when he was like, hey, dude, I'm going to go get a drink, dude. And I was like, okay. And then the fact he's up there bullshitting with somebody else that's, that he knows.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking he probably didn't care about Rodney O and Cool J or Cool Jimmy or whatever fucking.
Probably, yeah. Well, he's not, they're kind of a little before his time, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So you would have liked to hear them, but.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember them, dude. DJs and MCs. Fucking. Y'all don't hear me though. You remember that one?
I don't know. Probably. I'm probably sure I would if I heard it, but I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah, I couldn't enjoy their shit at all, dude, because I'm fucking arguing with these people, and I'm like, oh god, dude, you feel like bees are flying around in your body, like what the fuck, And look how ugly that could have gotten, dude. What if that fucking guy took a swing at me or some shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that would have been him. It's like and he, of course you were in. And the funny thing is, I'm sorry. Here's a little patting myself on the back because not only did I say he had to get up and go do something. Not only
you were
did
totally
I say
on
that,
point, dude.
but I said I said not only did he say he was going to go move or something like that, but I also said he had the wrong seats. I think I had a third one too, but I might have. But it was he couldn't stay in the same place. He had the wrong seats, and you had to move or something like that.
Yeah, there was something. But remember I said it's scorching your clothes, dude. The flames are scorching you.
Oh,
dude.
it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't even scorching. I lit myself on fire with that shit, dude. I gassed myself and lit myself on fire. I walked into the fucking flames. There we go. Because I just knew. I'm like, dude, and I almost thought, dude, you were 20 minutes late because he got there 30 minutes late.
Well, almost.
Mm-hmm.
That was another thing.
Yeah, because 3 minutes before a show starts. That's not where you're supposed to. You're supposed to get there 20 minutes before. That way, you don't have to walk through 25,000 people to get to your seats. You got a blind man with you. Get there early, sit down, and get your drinks. Come back, and then wait 10 minutes and get buzzed before the show starts.
Exactly. Instead of fighting with people.
Fuck that. See, but no, I had to. I was late, man. I had to. I thought stuff.
And then he was supposed to be at my house at 6 because the show started. I guess doors opened at 6:30, but the show actually started at 8. So it was like probably 6:20 when he finally got to me, and
then you had to eat somewhere, right? You had to go get some dinner.
Well, and here's the thing. I was like, why don't we just eat at the Orleans, dude?
Nope. Got to go somewhere where it's going to take you 45 minutes more to eat, right?
Dude, you know this guy too well.
Where do you want to go? Some fucking fancy schmancy place or some?
No. Actually, he settled for Subway. Which that was shitty too because there was one guy in there. In
the Subway or somewhere else?
No, just the Subway, just a regular Subway.
Oh,
over on Paradise, I think it was.
I don't want to eat in the Orleans, dude. Why not? It's a fucking because it'd be crowded there. Well, you went in the Subway.
We went to the Subway. Took us decades upon excruciating decades there. And like I said, they didn't even have when I wanted a meatball sub, and the guy said he was out of meatballs. And then all he had was wheat bread. He told me.
Wow, I would have been gone. Why do you people? What do you? the fuck is wrong with you people? This had the same fucking thing happen last time, where you're like, you go to a place that I don't have meatball, I only have wheat. I'd be like, all right, let's go. And no, Henry's like, no, man, eat something.
Yep. Oh, dude. Because I was like, dude, why don't we just go to Five Guys Burgers and Fries right over there? Nah, dude. By the time we get in the car, dude, it's gonna be more time and it's gonna be a pain in the ass. He's fucking lazy, dude. That's his
but
problem.
he's not lazy. But he does things that don't do anything. Like
right, senseless.
Like
shit.
he's not lazy, but he gets there 20 minutes late. And then you guys, what time did you guys finally get to the? Oh, you had to find parking because it was packed. You guys should have got there early.
Fuck yeah.
Sat there and stood in line somewhere for get the fucking hot dog at the fucking Orleans.
That's what I'm saying. There's a burger place. There's a hot dog place. There's all kinds of shit at the Orleans, dude. A food court and everything. So, and we could have got our tickets. That way we didn't have to dick with, because dude, we had to go through security, where you have to empty your pockets and they wand you and shit, So we had to do that too, and that.
With the blind dude. That's why with let's take our example for the Vertical Horizon, man.
Oh yeah.
We were on point, man. We got there early. We were there. We were taking care of business. We got there almost too early, but better that and relaxing, than being like, oh, we gotta go in there, don't want to miss anything, because he probably didn't give a shit. But then it's like, dude, you would have been there if you could drive, you would have been there at 6:45, probably sitting in there.
And that's what I was telling him. I was like, we probably should get there about 6:45 or 7, dude. And he was like, nah, dude, that's too early, man. Let's just. Because I
can't just sit and wait because I have to think and talk.
Yeah, that means that would take too much energy.
Pissing me off, dude. It's a microcosm of how the world is now, dude. No.
Gotta. It's gotta syndrome.
Dude. Yeah, gotta. That's why.
I gotta move. I gotta look at, and that's the thing. Everybody wants to look busy. I'm halabazi. Okay, you can't just sit and fucking think about life for a little bit. You always got to be doing something.
Pretty much.
That's the problem. I gotta do this, gotta do that. Keep me busy. Keep me. They're always playing on some shit. Like if you see somebody. I mean, how many people you just see? Like at the airport, just chilling in a chair, just waiting for their flight. Hell no, they're on some kind of device. They're playing on some kind of computer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do that all the time. I read and stuff, and I'll read my Kindle or stuff. But I'm talking about. But he's almost like the extreme where he'd be in the airport like I'm gonna walk around like for 5 hours. Like, dude, just sit the fuck down.
I mean, like somebody's girlfriend we know, man.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's kind of the same shit.
Just seriously, just chill. Just hang out there, get there early so you don't stress, or get him there. If you here, what you could have done is next time, dude, if you ever did this, you'd be like, dude.
My plan was to go from work to the Orleans and meet him there.
You should all do that from now on. Yeah, from now on.
That was my original plan. And he was like, nah, dude, I'll pick you up from your house, dude. It's cool, man.
It's cool, man. I don't want you to do that. I want you to be stressed out.
And see, the ride I got a good ride that night, dude. I mean, I went straight home, so I was here at 5:30, chilling and hoping
next time
be
early. Yeah, you should know better than that, dude.
Yeah, no shit.
20 minutes later, because you can't keep. And some people say, well, I don't understand why people care that much. Like, fuck, it's an inconvenience, man. It's inconsiderate. Get there on time when you say you are. People who are late are more intelligent. Fuck that shit.
No, that's some bullshit, dude. People are late are more fucking lazy.
Or they just rush. They just don't, and they're not considerate because they have a reason. Well, their lives, their busyness is more important than the plan they made with you.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, look, I got a lot on my plate.
Yeah, well, then fucking don't make plans with me for 6. Say, hey, call me the day before. Say, I'll be there at 6:30.
Exactly. Like, oh shit, dude. Now
if you would have got there,
you're rushing.
Because he could have. And it's also planning too. He could have got you there, sat you down either at a place to eat where you ordered. Then when you guys order, he goes, "Hey man, the food's gonna be here in a second. I'm gonna go get the will, or you go to will call while you're get his food or whatever. It was your ticket.
Yeah, I needed because I bought them, so they needed my ID and my credit card.
But I mean, so you go there first, and you take care of that real quick before anybody else is there getting that shit done. Then you have the tickets, and you go eat, and then if you have to hurry up. You hurry up. Well, you don't have to worry about that with you, but
I can eat fast.
And then here's an idea: you get there at 7:30 in the seat, and then you sit down, and then he can go and fucking wander around and stare at lights and shit, and find shiny shit to fucking play with while you're sitting there just chilling out. You don't give a fuck. I need to stay. No, get me there, sit me down, go do your shit. Get her.
exactly. My shit is stability. Like, okay, I want to make sure that I'm there on
Like, you don't
time,
give a
so
shit.
I'm in the right
Well,
seat.
are you gonna be bored
Yeah.
sitting there? Do I need to talk to you? No, man. Go fucking play with some
Yeah.
yarn. You know, go find some yarn, play with it. You know, like fucking stare at a wall. You know, the fuck you're doing. I don't
That's
give a
it.
fuck what you're
I
doing.
You didn't have
I'm
to
not
sit
here
with
for
me.
you. I'm not here to hang out with you. I'm here to fucking watch a concert, dude.
Exactly. I would be totally cool with just and shit, dude. If I could have just maybe gotten a beer or something to drink, you know, I just would have kicked it, drinking my drink, just you know, kicking back, listening to what's going on around me. You know, I'm plenty stimulated by everything.
And I'm
dude.
sorry to say, dude, it also almost happened, dude, at the Vertical Horizon concert with the younger generation, man. Remember we were like, dude, where the fuck are you, dude? The fuck are you? Oh, I'm gonna go somewhere. And they just go. They wouldn't even wait. It's like, where? Oh, okay.
That's right. He did just kind of bone out real quick, right?
Yeah,
You're like,
I'm gonna go check something. I'm like, why? And then it was starting, and we're like,
that's right. He wasn't back yet, huh?
yeah. And people were like crowding in, and I'm like, because we had those tickets. You know, it's like, dude, just stay around. Why can't people just fucking? It's like there's no thinking ahead going on anymore, man.
No, they just got to move. I got to move, man. There's nothing happening. Okay, I got 5 seconds of free time to not do shit. Oh God, I got to fill that 5 seconds with something.
Yeah, this kind of leads back to that dude shooting at the guy, because it's almost like, oh, I'm just gonna shoot him. Well, what happens after that? Oh, well,
I don't know. I don't care.
I don't care. I got my heart broken. My girlfriend, she cheated on me.
Yeah. Now everybody should pay for that because
Fucking
you know,
awful,
hey,
dude.
I'm
It
the only
really is
person in
awful,
the world.
man. So
yeah, dude. Fuck, man, people are wacko McJacko
wacko McJacko
on a tracko, man.
On a tracko. While eating a Big Macco. Fucking. All right,
yeah,
so
but you could totally see Mac Metro doing that because you know you were his
dude, I had to
roommate.
stop you. I'm like, dude, I'm stopping you now. I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened because I know, dude.
That is so vintage Mac, man.
I know. I mean,
you know,
every single time movie, I'm going, dude. The movie's starting now. It's okay. Well, why didn't you go 5 minutes ago?
That's right. You did do that because we went. What was it? Halloween H2O or whatever.
I think so. We had to wait. We got there just in time or some shit, or it was busy, or he had to go and leave. Yeah, and he had to go do something before the movie started or something. And we were like, what the?
I'm gonna go get some popcorn, dude, or some crazy shit. And you're just like, okay,
right, dude, you've been sitting here for 10 minutes, and now you want to get popcorn. Why don't you get popcorn 10 minutes ago, you dumbass?
Well, I didn't think about it then, dude. You know, fuck. So yeah, dude, that was the Metrocity. Oh, and one last thing, man. I'm trying out the Nutrisystem diet.
What?
Yeah. So check it out.
Have you gotten? Wait. So you got Nutrisystem, because I know you've been working out a lot more lately. Because you kind of motivate yourself by posting shit about it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh man, you know, I tag people that are on my friends list if I listen to their music. You know, so and that's working okay. But you know, apparently, you know, my mom had suggested it, and I was like, well, you know what? I'll try it. I mean, fuck. You know, at this point, I'll try anything.
All right. So when do you get this shit? When do you get?
I got it. I got it today.
Oh, so have you eaten anything off it yet?
Not yet. She brought it over this afternoon. I got it all sitting. It's a lot of food, dude. It's a shitload of food.
But what is it? Is it all frozen or?
Some of it's frozen, and some of it's not even. You can sit it out, dude.
So do you just nuke it or heat it?
Yep. Yep. It's all nukeable, dude. Everything's nukeable, and there's a lot of soups. And there's a lot of, you know, and some of them you just pull the cap off and then pull the tab off. Plus, there's a lot of bars and shit for snacks.
Oh,
you know,
you're gonna have to take this shit to work, or are you gonna still do your fucking lunch, Guido lunch, fucking?
Oh no! I'm gonna take this shit to work, dude.
So you're gonna try to be all serious about it. Like how much food do you have for like 30 days, a week's worth of food?
Yeah, pretty much a month's worth of food is there. So, and I'm not going to say that I'm going to, you know, there may be some times, like if I'm out, you know, if Kraken and I decide to go to lunch, or Mac Metro and I want to do dinner or something, you know, but I think I'm going to try to see if I can order smaller, you know, like instead of getting the goddamn Super McHupums, you know, I'm going to try for the, you know, just the regular size.
And you don't eat, like when you're going to have those bars, you probably can take those bars on your break. You have a bar on your break, you know, and then you wash your mouth out, then you dip. And then you have those bars are pretty filling. They're made to be filling. They're made to kind of stick with you so that you don't have to like feel like you're famished at lunch. 'Cause that's what you do. You don't eat breakfast either.
Now,
Usually.
well, there's breakfast with it, and a lot of them are very simple. You know, like muffins and cinnamon rolls and things like that. I mean, it's a lot of. It's pretty good. It sounds pretty good, dude. From all the shit.
Interested to see how it works. So it's because it's a balanced diet. So you're gonna be doing it for a month. So this will be our new focus since the eHarmony is done, I believe.
It's done. Now it's gonna be Nutrisystem, man.
So until the next time you sign up for it, you're
what for eHarmony or for Nutrisystem?
eHarmony.
Oh yeah, no, that won't happen anymore. It'll be farmersonly.com. God damn it.
It'll be something. Yeah, some farmers. I want some rustic chick.
Have you seen that, dude?
Oh yeah.
Farmers only commercials.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You should go for that, dude. I'm a farmer. I farm chicks.
Hey, I'm a country boy.
Chicks. I farm
Yeah.
pussy. I stick my dick in some hose. I grab onto some hose and I use them.
I'll have you like a tractor. I'll be pulling you.
I'm a farmer. I'm a farmer with grab my hose and I use my fucking.
I'll be planting
plow.
my crops in your in your field.
Well, anyway, that's about good for us today. The world is falling apart more and more. It's Easter.
Yep.
15 people died today because there was another shooting as well or some other shit. And so yeah.
Everybody's out of their fucking mind.
Out of their fucking mind, losing it. But we're not out of our fucking mind. We are completely sane. We are the only ones in the world.
Yeah,
that
listen to us
sane.
because we're not fake news, okay?
Yes, exactly. We're not fake news. We are Cruise Control.
And Maxwell Silverhammer. And
That's the story there, bitches!